If necessary, we will mobilize because we do not want taxes on the remittances sent by our fellow countrymen from the United States to Mexico.
Wow. Mobilize. Protests in the United States.
Because they don't want remittances on their taxes sent by their countrymen, so the Mexicans in U.S. to Mexico. I'm confused. Why is that a problem? Why don't you just take them back? Why don't you just tell them come home?
I thought she was cooperating with the United States.
I don't know, man. I heard she's cooperating with the cartels out there.
This is just opposite of El Salvador, man. This is why New Mexico, I said New Mexico. This is why Mexico might not get better. I'm sorry. You got a woman president.
Yeah.
It's just not common sense, guys. I mean, I'm not saying that a woman can't have common sense, but as we looking at it, to me, she just don't even look like she ready to handle business. Like, and that's just bad, man. Like, so I thought she was trying to shut down the border. That's insane.
I don't know what she's trying to do. She's tripping. Wow.
I can't believe this, man.
That is absolutely insane.
That is crazy.
Look how much fire and smoke that is. It's like something blew up.
And what are the leaders of Los Angeles saying about this? I'm really concerned because y'all just had one of the biggest catastrophes, like probably one of them ever in the United States in y'all city, and y'all could have prevented it.
They failed their people then. They failing their people now.
And now they're failing again when they can just simply stop people from getting off the streets. They could do it. They can send in the National Guard. They can send on all these troops to stop all this madness right now.
You know what's crazy to me? That seeing fire on the street after having that big old fire,
that should be triggering.
I feel like y'all should have tried to stop that immediately because I want to do. Y'all even still got water in y'all city still because that shit is crazy, bro.
Here she is.
More cities burning down. That'd be insane, bro.
President Trump says that if he didn't send in the troops, your city would be burning to the ground right now. His words. There were arrests for violence, like throwing a Molotov cocktail at police officers. Did LA authorities have the situation under control?
Had the authority to shoot.
Yes, and I will tell you something. He sent out a message Saturday night saying that the reason why the protests and the vandalism was quelled was because of the brilliant work of the National Guard. The National Guard was not even in Los Angeles. They had not even been deployed at that time. As your guests previously said, and I so appreciated their comments, the National Guard has one mission, and that is to protect a building. And that has nothing to do with the protests that you're seeing in the streets. So that's 100 soldiers. What are another 1,000 going to do protecting one building? And then he's going to send in the Marines to do what? I don't know what these people are going to do. As your previous guest said, these are several isolated streets in downtown Los Angeles. It is not even all of downtown Los Angeles. So painting this like this is, 1992 all over again when it was citywide civil unrest has nothing to do with the situation that you're looking at now. And frankly, it's just provocative. It was almost as though the administration wanted to see chaos in the city. I appealed and said, please do not do this because all it's going to do is agitate people. And that's exactly what you're saying.
Karen, you fucking suck, bro.
Wow. She's talking about that's going to agitate people. They're pretty agitated already.
I just think
throwing bricks, firebombing, looting, destroying businesses. How much more agitated can they get? At what point are y'all going to stop this? At what point are y'all going to embrace law and order in your city? You're failing your citizens. It's terrible.
There's no jobs. Look what's happening to the jobs.
Is this the Apple Store?
Yes.
Man, why do people... Oh, that's not an Apple. Oh, that is. Why do people always loot the Apple Store?
They want to ruin America, guys. Like, it's been a report that they're downplaying this. They said that the media is literally downplaying what's going on in LA right now.
Of course they are.
Like, it's actually that bad out there right now.
Of course they are. They're downplaying it. They're downplaying what's happening to make Trump's reaction and actions to look like an over response, like an overreaction. That's what they're doing.
Purge, bro.
All I'm seeing is Hell Stars and Nike Techs.
And I see a lot of I'm not gonna say what I see a lot of. They're gonna call me a sellout, but I see a lot of black skin.
It's a mixture.
It's a mixture.
I see a lot of Hispanics.
It's a mixture.
A lot of Hispanics.
But why y'all doing this to y'all communities, bro? Because when the chaos is over and the carnage is done,
it's technically not their community.
Your businesses is burnt down, your stores is closing and gone, and you have nowhere to shop. You gonna be crying.
Or there's no job.
How could this happen? How could this happen to us? We're starving.
Why there's no jobs in LA, man? Well, you're right. Nobody want to invest their money in a place that's, have risks of riots, man.
That's a fact. CVS they robbing?
Yes, it's CVS that they're robbing.
Hey, when CVS starts leaving these areas and the old people can't get medicine and y'all got nowhere to get, whoa, they blowing stuff up.
They're going to call it racist.
They're going to say it's racist. Why us? Why us?
This shit's insane.
They got the metal slide down and they broke in and pushed down the metal sliders.
Damn.
Wow. What can the LAPD do about this?
Water hose.
Like Charleston Rice said, release them dogs, but then they might harm the dogs. That's dangerous to the dogs.
Dogs in the water hose.
Nah, because if people attack the dogs, man.
Man, let's chill out, bro.
It'd
That
be
is
worse.
extreme with the water hose.
Times was different because when people try to attack the dog, they come with that nightstick. Can't do that no more in these days. Can't do that no more. That's why I say nobody ever went through what the black man went through.
Oh, God.
Nobody ever went through that.
They would hit us with the water hose.
They spraying the hose, releasing dogs, and whooping your ass. That's a triple whammy.
Go catch a nigga. Literally.
They get away. They call it racism. We ain't experienced shit with our grandparents.
They getting to march through the streets and burn and destruction to their own cities. No consequence. Black people, you think you gonna eat over here? Release the dogs. Hose his ass.
For free. They might get something for free.
And they was hanging niggas at the same time.
Man,
that's why I'm saying.
That's why I take offense when anybody compares their struggle to black people. No other group, besides maybe Asian people in World War II when they put them in camps, but no other group have went through what black people went through in America, period.
Yes, make sure you say America.
You should be happy to have the rights that we have today. We don't got to go through what our ancestors went through, our grandparents went through.
You didn't even see strange fruit, my brother.
No, but look though. Black people said they're not going for this shit though. Some of them.
Shit.
Some of them.
These leaders talking about they endorse it.
But they gonna do it.
Hold on.
You know they gonna do it.
Hold on.
It was like black people were going viral for saying, y'all, we not standing by this shit that y'all doing. So it's about half and half. Then you see BET, then you see the celebrities. I don't know.
This is terrible. I got another video after this one. Same conference.
And even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it in your head. And so when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence.
Whoa.
I was on the street. I know. And I went from downtown detention back out into the community, talking to people what happened in Paramount, what happened in Compton, what happened in Inglewood. So, first of all, get it straight. And don't just rely on what you're being told or the few incidents that you saw. And
we're seeing burnt cars.
So we're seeing. Did you guys show the video of the footage of the protesters throwing bricks off the bridge onto the police cars on the highway?
Yeah.
Have y'all shown that footage? Have y'all shown the footage of them standing on burning cars, waving Hispanic flags? Have you seen the footage of them throwing bricks at the police cars driving by? Have you seen the footage of the mother with the baby whose car got caught in the riot and they jumped on her car?
Hell no. I ain't seen that.
She jumped out. I have my babies in the car, and they dove on her car.
Yeah, I seen some crazy.
Oh yeah.
You seen them beat up that one lady that was against them?
Whoa, no, they
beat up a lady, bro. They jumped a lady, bro. That was anti-immigrant. She was protesting, saying I had illegal immigrants killed my family. She was out there protesting. They jumped her.
Oh, I got receipts, y'all.
That's insane.
They jumped her.
I got receipts, y'all. Hold on.
That look like some third world country shit, bro. Like,
yeah, look how terrible that is. Burnt cars to a crisp. That's absolutely insanity.
that's third world activities.
There's nothing left.
Yeah, this is a problem.
I've never seen anything like that.
Like they're downplaying.
Even the tires melted.
This is not violence.
Peaceful? I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is actually like 10 times worse than January 6th.
I ain't gonna lie, that's effing insane.
This shit's insane.
Yeah, bro.
Like
technically.
Oh, that sucks.
In Texas, the officer would have felt like his life is in threatened.
In danger, yes.
Look at them throwing bricks down off destroying the streets. Look, throwing bricks, ducking, throwing bricks at police officers. What if one of them bricks hit one of them officers in the head and they died?
You know what's gonna happen if a police officer dies.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't understand what the police are supposed to do because in a civilized society, the police cannot open fire on its citizens. But it's like, what can they do?
Water hose, dog.
Bro, but that puts the dogs at risk. What if people start attacking the dogs?
That mean they attacked the police officer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I don't know what else. Because,
wait,
El Salvador.
Click that last one, though. Click that last one, though. You see what people put up on the highway in L.A.?
What was it? Venezuela?
At the bottom, yeah, click.
What country went from one of the top crimes countries?
El Salvador. But it says, F your protests and your foreign flags. Support ICE and ICE raids. American flag. I support that right there. I don't support people waving foreign flags on my streets. My grandpa died for the American flag. He's in the Veterans Hall of Fame.
Nah, for real.
He got shot in World War II.
And they're gonna want, after this is over, they're gonna want Republicans to move past this. When they drug on January 6th forever, they're gonna want Republicans to just move past a lot of the shit that they're doing, the Tesla stuff. Like I
forgot they was burning the Tesla.
Like, man, my grandpa grew up during Jim Crow and still went to fight for this country. Y'all out here waving foreign flags in my streets and I'm not supposed to take offense to that? Hell no. I would never support that, ever. This is not violence. This is not violence.
Maxine said she was there.
This is not violence. Boy, imagine if they was black. I promise you.
Well, they're gonna give
we'll see some hashtags and t-shirts.
But we keep forgetting about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna give them an argument about Black Lives Matter. That happened.
Black people get this same treatment. Y'all act like black people don't.
That's what I was gonna say. Black Lives Matter.
We don't got damn privilege in America.
I'm just saying, like, they would have been shot.
I don't know, brother.
Black Lives Matter happened.
That's true. It did. You right. You got me there.
That's the only
sorry,
argument.
y'all.
That's the only argument.
I'm sorry, y'all. I take it back.
This look like Black Lives Matter. Again,
Black Lives Matter-esque.
That's why I think Trump. That's why Trump sent the National Guard because he don't want that to happen again.
Facts. Luckily, we're not seeing this on a national level. It's just in the most liberal cesspool, dookie hole of California.
Well, they said it's supposed to happen in Chicago today. They said it's supposed to be a nationwide. Because look, you know how this shit go.
Is that a Jaguar? That's a nice car. It
starts in one state, and then it goes to the other states, bro. It's going to just become a trend.
It's those little cars that self-drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
So liberals don't know actually.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, aren't these cars electric though?
Why are they setting them on fire?
But it's crazy.
And they waving the Mexican flag. Hey, bro, I don't support this, bro. Whoa. What can the police do about this? He just threw a brick, hit the officer in the head. Yeah, bink him. Bink him again. Bink him again. Bink. Hit him one more time, officer. Drop his ass. He's squaring up with you. He put his hand in your face. Hey, nah. They better than me.
What are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
Hello. If y'all back up, the police will back up.
I ain't gonna lie, the officers are threatened here. I feel like they well within their right to use force.
Get this stuff, man.
They well within their right to use force.
Look like they scared to use force.
Do you know where they are?
Yeah,
do you know where they are? They're in enemy territory. Damn. They're in enemy lines.
What they supposed to
do? The leadership of these states has made it clear to law enforcement that they have no support.
You know
the
what?
only support they have is Trump. They've made it clear that they're standing with these vigilantes and they support them. So if the police act well within their right, they're done.
I got an idea. Let LA burn, bro.
I don't know.
About police officers.
That's one of the.
I got an extreme.
That is already happening.
I got an extreme. No, I mean to the full extent.
They
leave.
Already did.
No, I mean to leave. Let them.
But that's an American. I mean, it's Americans there that.
I understand, bro.
It's Americans there that voted for Donald Trump.
Hey, I understand that, but you know what?
I don't support that, brother.
If Gavin and them want to just let it ride and let it burn down, let them burn that shit down.
We're just getting a post from LAPD right now. Mayor Bass, business owners are now reporting stores being looted in the area of 6th Street and Broadway.
Looted.
Oh my God. And that's just another layer. As we've mentioned, only a small group of people still on the streets of downtown Los Angeles. This is not the larger protesting group we've seen throughout the day. But what is the solution to de-escalation? Are there any talks about bringing in possibly more law enforcement, maybe some other city agencies, mutual aid? I know
defund the
that
police.
The police chief, LAPD police chief, said that they were, quote, overwhelmed.
They bodied us.
Well, but I don't think he meant that they were overwhelmed to the point of needing mutual aid. I know that, our chief has great relations with other departments all through the region, and if mutual aid is needed, I know that he wouldn't hesitate to call on it. But in my conversations with him, he did not indicate that they were overwhelmed and they couldn't manage the situation at all.
Mayor Karen Bass live with us.
You're looking at least 4 different locations this morning showing a wild night of looting in downtown L.A. Overall, there were 7 stores that were hit. Many of those stores targeted were on Broadway.
Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez live in downtown L.A. Carly, what's the latest where you are?
Can't have a business in L.A.
Yeah, early this morning right now, what we're dealing with is mostly clear scenes. A lot of the looters have left, but now all that's left is a lot of glass and a lot of repair work to be done. What you can see here is people starting to repair this Adidas store as most of that was kicked in. 2 of the doors actually shattered and brought to the ground. Now this is being put up, the plywood here. Stores have been looted overnight with some arrests made as officers fought off some of the suspects. Earlier this morning, police staged at least 4 major intersections with police presence here on Broadway, but have since left.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
We know overnight the Adidas store, a jewelry store, Apple store, shoe palace, a dispensary, not just 1 but 2, and a pharmacy have been broken into and looted. Most of the stores on Broadway have been looted. I mean, a lot of them are multiple stores that were, the majority of them have been on Broadway. More buildings and police vehicles have also been defaced. Mayor Bass holding a briefing at the Emergency Operations Center today to update us all on protests as Marines are on the way.
You can't possibly be supporting immigrants and vandalize our city, and understand that if you do that, and it is 100% unacceptable, you will be arrested, and it might not happen that day. So don't think because you went home that night that you are free. There's a lot of videotape, there's investigations that will take place, and you will be held accountable and frankly need to be separated from the people who are really fighting on behalf of our immigrant community.
She didn't get her bald head ass on.
Trump sending in 700 Marines and another 2,000 National Guard members. We know Marines left 29 Palms last night, and they are here now. We have not seen them staged yet. No timeline on when the National Guard will arrive.
That's why there was fire. She overspent the budget. She spent all their money.
Well.
She cut the budget for the fire department and the police department. It's put it in other areas.
You know what else is crazy? She said it was not violent, not as violent.
It's just insane to me though, because I don't know what these people want. Like, actually, both administrations will deport people. So, like, I don't understand. Is it Trump or what is it? Like,
it's because he ran off of it. If he didn't ran off of that, I think they wouldn't use that as their crutch. Because they're opposite of Trump. So they don't really got that much to argue with Trump about. So this is their main. They're gonna push.
Because if you vote, Joe Biden bringing them in. So, like, even though he deporting them out, he bringing them in. So I don't even know. Like, honestly, because he deported a lot of people, but then he brought in a lot of people. That was confused me about that. So I don't know, man. These people, man,
they brought in 15 million people, close to. He deported about 4.5.
It's absolutely insane to me how these Democrat mouthpieces and Democrat leaders cannot just condone this nonsense. Like, condemn this nonsense. They continue to endorse it and say, we support y'all, support the immigrants. They are putting these illegal immigrants above the safety of our own citizens and above the priority of our own cities. They're willing to endorse the burning down and attacking of police for illegal immigrants. And that says a lot about their party's priorities.
No one's illegal on stolen land. 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 No one can be illegal on a land that was stolen. Remember that. Remember who made these streets. Remember
we're actually actually being too nice about this.
I swear we are.
Beyond nice. Why? They're waving foreign flags on the street.
I'm from LA.
They're talking
I was
about black
born in LA.
people.
That's
Everybody
where my roots
stole
are.
land from
That's
each
where I
other.
started my career. It is almost 50% Hispanic. Remember that California was part of of Mexico. All of the Southwest is Mexico. So the roots are really deep in that region. And what they're saying is, no, not in our community. Because when they're coming in, even though there's second, third, fourth, fifth generation Latinos that live there, Mexican Americans that live there, some of them might be their family members. The people that they're going after, it's personal for them because they're going after their cousin and their uncle and their parents. And how does that make us safe? There's a lot of misconceptions about this because they keep talking about illegal aliens. First of all, I don't like to use the word illegal. It is undocumented.
I bet you don't.
Coming into the country without documents, it's not illegal. It's not a crime. It is a can I finish, please? It is a misdemeanor. And
it's against the law.
It is
if I steal gum, it's a misdemeanor, but I broke the law.
It is a misdemeanor, just like DUI is a misdemeanor, just like indecent
I've been hit by
exposure
a driver who died. Don't tell me that's a misdemeanor when he crashed my family over 100 miles an hour. I'm sorry. That if you want to say that DUI is somehow a misdemeanor and we should treat it like it's not committing a criminal act, you said it's a misdemeanor like it's the same thing.
It is a misdemeanor, just like coming into the Congress.
It's still breaking the law.
But that's not the point. Let me finish. That's not the point. There's a lot of misconceptions, and one of them is that it is a misdemeanor to come into the country illegally. If you get deported and then come back in, then it becomes a crime. But even then, if it becomes a crime, that doesn't mean that you're a rapist and that you're a murderer and that you're a drug dealer. I think President Trump lied to the American people because when he was in his campaign, he said, we are going to deport undocumented or illegal aliens, if they want to use that word, who are criminals, who are violent criminals, who are killing our people, who are raping our women, who are bringing in the drugs. And then Tom Homan, and then Tom Homan comes and says, no, we're not. We're going to.
What's the number one killer?
Just a minute. We are going to deport. We're going to deport everyone. We're going to deport everyone who does not have documents in this country, even some who are here legally, who have legal residence. So, who is in charge here? Donald Trump says one thing, Homan says another thing.
One of the reasons that
this shit is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'm tired of these type of people.
Hearing this shit, you could be more extreme, bro. Like you guys, they could be actually way more extreme.
I told y'all.
Like on God, they say, who is that talking right now? On God, whoever is talking, go get her that's next to her by that fucking studio. Go get her ass right fucking now. Go get her right now.
No, I feel like this will start. They're gonna start making extreme people.
Pull up her name again.
Bro, this shit can get
Pull up her name again.
Yeah, I know this shit can get bad. That's why nice. They is, bro. I know. That's why I said they might as well pull out the water hose and the dog. They don't know how bad this shit
real, bro.
is.
It's like a kid. They're gonna do what you allow
them to do. Yeah.
Like, can you call over? I want to see where she was born. Go to just click where her name show.
Like
Maria.
It's time, and now I'm gonna be real, guys. Y'all are fucking up.
Oh, she's from LA.
Nice.
No, they're being so nice.
Now the fact that y'all are being, it's like a bad kid when you know he a bad kid, but you know you ain't gonna whoop him. You gonna whoop him. You're just gonna kind of be nice to him and just try to talk to him. Hey, y'all, we can't allow this. You see why this is wrong, buddy? But then when you act out, that's when the belt come to the ass. So once belt get to the ass, and it's actually these people actually putting law and order, y'all gonna be very upset.
Oh, nigga.
And this is probably what they want.
So they can say he's racist.
But once the stats are pulled up,
California was a part of Mexico. No, it wasn't.
When the stats are pulled up,
well, it was. You're right. It was for 20 years, right? And then we went to war, spanked that ass, and it's been here for 177 years.
When the stats are
so
pulled up,
whose is it?
Joe Biden and
Obama
deported more than Trump.
They can't.
This is just another thing to just make Trump look bad. And I don't know, man. It's just, I don't think it's going to work, man. We've seen the stats. Like, people are still supporting this. So this has to end, man. This has to end. Because, I mean, this is going too far. This is actually like extreme activity.
I'm just sick of this shit, bro. And we got all these freaking mouthpieces on TV trying to justify this shit like we wrong for wanting these people out of our country. We wrong for wanting to have to pay tax dollars. You don't speak our language. You don't have our customs. You're waving foreign flags in the street. And bottom line, you're not a citizen. We're not going to give you the same treatment. So that's just what it is.
Yeah, done. What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot some kid who's afraid of you and run? You
going to shoot an elected official? If you shoot me, you better shoot straight. I don't know why you're in my city. You did. The governor was not contacted. This is Trump and his outrageous attempt to not only target our sanctuary city, but to frighten us and intimidate us. This is wrong.
How is Trump trying to intimidate you guys? But you guys started it. You guys are starting it. If the people were just out there and the protest wasn't going on, then you have a point. But when you start something and then blame it on somebody, that's that bad kid shit. That's actually a great analogy. Democrats and these unhinged liberals are like bad kids.
Hold on,
and letting them go too fucking far. Like Maxine.
And I hope that none of you will use those guns to shoot anybody. There's no reason to shoot anybody. No, I want you to. Hello. Congresswoman Waters, I just came to use my congressional authority to check on baby.
Ma'am, our lobby is securely now to all visitors.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our public affairs office.
I need to get in.
Come on, man.
Hold on, I thought she had pool for real.
Hey, hold on. I just want to show people how bad it could really get. They don't understand.
We know, Todd.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
No, bro. You really kind of helping they point, bro.
How is helping they point? They ain't get hit with water hose and dogs.
This church.
We know. I mean,
they got hit with water hose and dog and beat with the stick.
Hey, man. I don't know, guys. We know it's just. It's the media fault. It's the elected officials' fault because they're still not condemning this. If everybody in America condemned this shouldn't be happening. Point blank. Period. So let us know what y'all think in the comments about this crazy stuff.
They said it's gonna happen in other cities.